The Los Angeles Lakers have officially made their pick for coach in Darvin Ham. And in my opinion, was the right pick. It was the coach that I wanted to see. He is a great player coach. He is great with developing players. I mean, he's done so much for Giannis and really developed him into the MVP style player that he is. He is a younger coach. He's only 48 years old. So you have a coach that could be with you for the long haul, especially if it works out. He's a guy that's played in the league. He's won championships as a coach and a player. So he's somebody that understands what it takes. He's somebody that knows what needs to be done, the X's and O's, things along those lines. Now it's just about filling out the staff. Like, what kind of staff can he get around? He is a guy that is very good defensively. Many people want to see Terry Stout be a part of that coaching staff, although reports are that he's not going to come on as an assistant, though that would be great because then you'd kind of have this offensive-minded guy along with your head coach that is going to instill hopefully a new type of defense and some new schemes, things like that. I mean, he has experience with guys over in Milwaukee, right? And the type of components that make up the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers have very similar. And so I think that Darvin Ham is going to be able to draw out the most from this Lakers team next season. And whether or not they keep Westbrook, that's going to be a big question going forward. But I do think if they do decide to keep Westbrook, Darvin Ham very likely is going to know what he needs to do. I think he's going to put Westbrook in a better position, especially when he's worked with somebody like Giannis, who he knows can't really shoot, needs to get to the paint. Like, they're very similar players. Obviously, one is far superior, far better. But in the sense of like the style in which they play, I think Darvin Ham's going to be able to draw that out. But the big thing comes down to LeBron and Davis. LeBron already showed and gave his endorsement on social media, congratulating the new coach. But we know how LeBron can be. We know that LeBron is essentially the coach out there in many ways, and LeBron's going to do what he wants to do. Hopefully, there's not that conflict with him and Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham being a young coach. The big concern is, will he be able to get into LeBron? Will he be able to get into Anthony Davis and a Russell Westbrook? Would he be able to kind of basically tell them, like, hey, you're messing up. Like, cut the BS. Like, it's time to do what you got to do for the team, stuff like that. Obviously the front office supports you. You have a lot more confidence in being able to address your star players and stuff. And the difference is that you're, one, in LA. Two, you're talking about multiple stars that you need to make work, multiple egos that you need to make work, where Milwaukee was a very egoless team. Even their superstar doesn't really have an ego. He's in for whatever needs to be done for the greater and the benefit of the team. Where you have LeBron, who he is the team in many ways. He is the system. He is the guy that is going to want to run the show and call the shots, and everything kind of flows through LeBron his whole career. So will Darvin Ham be able to be in a position to capitalize and do what he needs to do to be a successful coach? I also really like this pick for Darvin Ham because, again, it's a longevity coach. Even after LeBron leaves, after Davis, things like that, you got a guy who can be your coach for the next 10 years, really, and beyond. And especially if he's successful, especially if he's a great coach, especially if he's somebody that can adjust with the times and isn't just stuck to a specific, like, okay, we need to do things this way. Because that's a big problem that we see with coaches over longevity, right? Get a lot of these coaches that they don't know how to change. They don't know how to adjust. They don't know how to adapt to the times. Where Darvin Ham, he's somebody that has been a player in this league. He's seen and grown through the changes. So I do expect him to kind of be able to mold and be a sort of chameleon-like in many ways and change his colors based on what the environment of the NBA is at that time. And I think if you put the right pieces around Darvin Ham, I really think that he is somebody that can lead you to the promised land. I think he's somebody I think Anthony Davis is going to extremely benefit from him. LeBron, I imagine, will have some benefits. If Westbrook stays on the team, I think Darvin Ham, being somebody that kind of knows how to make that work, I would trust him more than anybody. It's just, will LeBron and everybody buy in? I think is ultimately the big question, the big concern. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about this hiring of Darvin Ham for the Los Angeles Lakers head coach? Do you love it? Do you hate it? If who else would you have wanted to see? Who would you like to see kind of round out the coaching staff? We saw Jason Kidd was a huge loss for the Lakers. Huge loss for the Lakers. So hopefully, whoever they can get to sort of fill out that bench, I really hope that it's guys that are in it for the long haul. I hope it's guys that we can really get established and really sort of grow with the team. Darvin Ham was always that assistant that was like, it's just a matter of when, not if he was going to be a head coach. We always knew he's the guy. He's going to be the one that is in line to get that opportunity. He's got the mind. He's got the experience. He's got the knowledge. He's somebody that can put the guys in position in a way that you want from your head coach, from the head of your operations in many ways, on the court at least. But again, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, follow with the bell notification, stay up to date with all things sports, join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. See you all in the next one. Thank you.